Hey guys, glad to see you. I thought I would take a minute just to show you a quick floral collage with old paper palette pieces that I've cut up to resemble sort of abstract floral type things. I've had this one sitting around in the can for a while, just needing to record that voiceover that needed to finish it up, right? And I've got home from work today and had a cup of coffee and said, let's do this. So right now you can see I'm just playing around with the pieces. I'm basically just trying to get an idea of, is this going to work? Is this going to give me a floral sort of still life look or what? And I'm cutting pieces down to size, sort of playing around with composition for a minute. And in a sec you're going to see how I decided to just sort of scrap all of this and take a different approach, basically. So I'm just trying to get an idea of what I might like, and then now I'm going to take it all off. And I've decided I'm just going to lay down these green pieces, because I kind of want them to be background. If I had it to do again, I might reserve some of the green to lay more in front, instead of having pretty much all of them in the back. But that's okay. So I'm laying down each of these little pieces here with just some acrylic matte medium. It goes on really well, and I think it works great for this application because the acrylic matte medium is made out of acrylic. It's non-pigmented acrylic medium, basically. So it wants to stick to these acrylic pieces. It's sort of like sticking with light kind of thing. So I'm just sort of throwing in a composition. Most of what I did in the experimental laying things down and looking at it thing, it's pretty much gone, and now I'm playing intuitively. Now it's just a this feels right kind of situation. And you can do this, yes, with your leftover palette pieces, with making your own collage pieces or your own collage papers, with your sketchbook and all that. Like I've showed before how I will often take leftover paint and just scrub it onto a piece of sketchbook paper, which not only could I use for collage pieces, but also sometimes helps me with seeing how other colors look with each other, deciding on a color palette for a painting, that sort of thing. It's almost a swatch test, but a lot messier. So I think I'm trying to right now find a nice piece or two that might help round out the top. I'm adding some white. Well, I like the way that looks there. I'm just sort of playing it by ear, cutting pieces down to size where I need them, because we want a nice variety of size and shape. We don't want everything to be exactly the same size and shape, because that wouldn't be very interesting. And we've got almost pretty much every color in the rainbow here, and it works because flowers do come in pretty much every color of the rainbow, and then you add the green in there and it all works. It's a cohesive mix of color, I think. And again, cutting down pieces, and it's all just play, and it's something that's simple and easy, and you don't have to get your hands covered in paint. If you have a few minutes and maybe you just want to sit down, like I do a lot of time, or I spend a lot of time standing at my easel, and sometimes it's nice to just sit and play. It's very calming. Put on some music you like, or I'm silly and I like to listen to like true crime documentaries in the background sometimes. and maybe that shouldn't be relaxing to some folks, but I fall asleep to that. So it's nap time TV. So for me, it's really quite relaxing. It's just something in the background. I don't know if you can hear my dog howling, but fire siren's going off, and so is he. I'm adding these little gray-green pieces just for some more interest on the side, and you see I kind of pulled up the blossoms there, the blossom shapes to sort of add underneath. And now I'm just sketching out a container and a table. And I've decided I want to have a fairly neutral background. And anybody can do this. This is a nice, calming, sort of therapeutic activity. Lower your blood pressure a little bit. Even just the coloring this space is in like that. And I'm intentionally leaving the white around the flowers. I want that white there. And I think I do take quite a bit of time doing this. I think, like I said, I've had this video waiting for a voiceover for some time. But I still clearly remember what I was thinking here. And actually how relaxed I felt. And really wasn't even worried about getting paint on that nice wood desk of mine. Maybe a little. You see I wiped my hand along the side there. And I know we haven't gotten there yet, but I am really tempted to repaint the color of the pot, and you'll see what I mean. I'm not sure. Down in the comments here, when we get there, I want you to think about it and then put it down in the comments what your opinion is. I'm almost thinking about making it white again because I think it might distract from how colorful all the flowers and everything are. But so I've got this nice neutral background, and then I've got a nice neutral surface, you know, sort of a brownish wood tone kind of thing. And then I decide in a minute to add this pop of color in the vase, and I'm thinking about painting it white again. But again, you'll have to tell me what you think when you see it. I am adding a little bit of shading here too with what I have left of that parchment mixed in with the probably burnt umber. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Real quickly, nice simple shading. It still has the brush strokes in it, and I like that. Then I think I blend it just a little bit more here. Yep. And leaving that darker color that was originally there just to sort of act as a shadow. Still very painterly though. I think I'm thinking about what color now to make the vase. Can you hear my dog? I'm not redoing the voiceover. It's just going to have the dog in it if you can hear it. Okay, see that blue color? What do you guys think about that? I'm just not sure. Like, it doesn't look terrible, but I don't know. I think it might take away from the simplicity that was there originally. You know, the nice neutrals with all these colorful flowers on top. You'll have to let me know what you think. Go down in the comments and tell me yay for the blue or nay, let's paint it white again. And let me know what you think. And try this sort of thing at home. Give yourself a little bit of time and some cut paper. See what you can come up with. It's really fun and you don't have to feel precious about it. Oh, just so so you know the materials I'm using, that's a mat board, just a standard mat board. I enjoy the way that mat boards take paint. I'm decided here I'm going to touch up that white around the entire composition. Feel free to skip ahead a couple of times. I'm adding a little bit of blending too where it hits the vase or the container. Just sort of redefining that white line. And the way that the mat board takes the paint is so nice that this is like, it just moves and glides really nice, the brush does with the paint on it. That's very relaxing as well. And this is sped up quite a bit, obviously, but I spent a good hour or so just playing with this. It was a lot of fun. Now I'm going to add a little bit of highlights to this vase. Again, tell me in the comments. I need to know what your opinion is. Although, you know, it depends. I'm going to live with it for a while and see what I think ultimately. But it's a pretty little thing. And I'm looking at it and I think I'm about to sign it. I hope you guys liked it. See you next time.